Hey everybody, Nate here with River Pools. Oftentimes we have people calling in with small leaks. I want you to know how to fix that yourself so you don't have to be charged a service fee for somebody to come out and do something that's fairly simple. So with this system, you can see right here I have a small leak right next to my IntelliChlor. And with these small leaks, a lot of times it's just a loose fitting. So you can see if I loosen it up more, you get more water. If I tighten it up, you get less water. I still have a small drip, but in a lot of cases, you just have a loose fitting. These fittings, with hot and cold temperatures, the pipes and the fittings themselves are always kind of expanding and contracting. So over time, you will get little small leaks like this. If you have a leak that looks more like this, and you've got this as tight as you can get it with your hands, and you're still seeing this, you have a gasket that's either not there or a gasket that's not seated properly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off this system and kind of show you how to fix a gasket and make sure that it's seated properly. I'll come over, I'll turn the pool pump off so that way it's not under pressure. And then simply we'll take this fitting and we'll unscrew it. And sometimes you'll have to undo this fitting to see this fitting. In this case, I'm just going to pull this out a little bit. And I don't know how well you can see it with the camera, but that gasket is in place just the way that it should be. If it was sticking out, or sometimes it gets sucked into this pipe, you'll need to take everything off, make sure the gasket's seated properly, and then put it all back together. Most of the time when we see that, it's around heaters. So the gaskets that come with the IntelliChlor, they're usually pretty good, but the gaskets that are on the heaters, they're notorious for getting unseated and not being put in there properly. What I like to do is I put the gasket in, and then I loosely tighten the fitting, and then I will kind of rotate the pipe around, and you can feel if the gasket feels like it's in one spot or if it's kind of in a funny orientation. And so small tightenings and move the pipe a little bit, that's going to give you your best outcome when it comes to gaskets. Sometimes we do use oil filter pliers when something is as tight as we can get it by hand, but we still have a small leak. And so with this one, for example, that we've been talking about, I've got it as tight as I can go by hand. So I can take these pliers, and I'm only going to go another maybe 1/16 of a turn. You don't want to over tighten, because a lot of times when you over tighten these fittings, you'll end up breaking the fittings, or you'll over compress the gasket. So small adjustments, turn your system back on and see if it fixed the leak. All fixed.